morning, everyone. Welcome back to another week of Nexus Grain Market Updates. It is Tuesday morning, March the 17th at 10:10 a.m. Let's get to the markets. Presently, a bushel of corn is down 4 pennies at $4.09 for old crop corn across my terminal markets for Nexus Co-op. I am $4.38. That's down 1 penny for new crop corn. Soybeans, pretty much been the story of the week. I am down 1 penny for old crop soybeans at $10.64. New crop soybeans are up 12 cents at a range of $10.57 to $10.62 across the company. So the big news really in our soybean market, and I do not like to get into geopolitics a great deal, but I'll start with what we know, our export inspections report from yesterday. Yesterday, we had a really good number with our exports inspections. 35.5 million bushels of soybeans were packaged up and left the country. That is as of the 12th, last week. That puts us, right now, that puts us 24 weeks remaining in our export season. Okay, with that said, that puts us on pace to hit 1,364,000,000 bushels of soybeans exported out of the country. That's 13% behind pace of our last WASDE estimate that came out. That number was 1,575,000,000. So the difference being is what the trade is expecting the market to catch up with. Okay, and there's only one way for that to happen. And that is for basically the United States #1 foreign buyer to catch back up with their purchases. A lot of emphasis was placed on the Trump-Xing meeting, which now seems to be in at least been delayed. I don't want to sit here and tell you that it's in jeopardy, but at least has been delayed. That's what set the market into a spin yesterday. We ended up down 70 cents on old crop beans for the day. New crop beans down 41 cents. To put the prices today in perspective, what I just showed everybody this morning, the corn price right now in the past 30 days puts us up about 10 cents. For old crop corn, new crop corn puts me up about 20 cents. In the past 30 days. Soybeans, the price I quoted you this morning, it puts me up about 5 cents from 30 days ago. And for old crop soybeans, new crop soybeans, puts me up about 12. So that's really where we stand in the long game of the past 30 days. Not a whole lot of movement. It's been a big ride to get here. The export inspections report for corn, completely different story. Current pace for corn, we hit, our number yesterday was 65.3. That's right at the top end of the trade range for what we were to take out of this country. We're on pace to export 3.6 billion bushels of corn compared to our last WASDE estimate of 3.3, puts us about 9% ahead of pace. Again, the corn market and the bean market, two completely different stories. And as of the past at least 30 days, perhaps 45 days, the bean market has been leading the story and really led by soybean oil. The soybean story this morning, and I'm going to go to another association that's tracked very closely in the commercial industry. It's NOPA, the National Oilseed Processors Association. Last month, the month of February, the number published total bushels crushed, that's our domestic disappearance of soybeans, of 208.9 million bushels. That sets a new February record. That also sets a new daily record, so there's a lot of records being set in that business. It is kind of curious when you look at the month-on-month chart. February always shows a pretty pronounced dip when we get our March NOPA report. Very easy to explain that. February is a short month. It's about 10% shorter than the previous month. Likewise, we always see this little 10% dip in what is crushed. The market still has an enormous amount of confidence in the ability of soy oil to drive the bus, so to speak. The 45Z is continuing to be a subject that is literally talked into the ground. But with that said, crushing margins today on the Board of Trade are up about 15 cents. So again, that is an industry that's being rewarded for their expansions, and there is a considerable amount of enthusiasm towards the biodiesel. So we wish that group well. The CFTC report, likewise, just kind of give you a little update of what happened yesterday. Obviously, you've seen what the impact was. Yesterday, we've seen about 40,000 contracts liquidated out of the corn market, and this is the fund positions that I'm speaking of right now. That took us from around calculated of around 218,000 long to around 178. So that's where the 40 comes from. Soybean market, let's take a look at that. That was down considerably, down from 232 to 182. That was off about 50,000 contracts just on the one day. Meal, not a whole lot to talk about there, down just fractionally. And soybean oil off around 25,000 from 131 to 106. We're seeing a reversal of that today. So I will be very curious to see just what, I'll be very curious to see how that shakes out. That is really about it for today's report. I want to again, I want to thank you all for your business here at Nexus. I will tell you that there is a movement to put more focus on our team's telephone numbers. I'm showing you our universal grains team telephone number, as well as our company team's telephone numbers. I do encourage you to use that. One of the things I strive for is when a customer calls Nexus Cooperative, you will speak to a person that answers the telephone. None of us like to leave voice messages. We do not like an electronic answering service, and we really don't need to rely on that here at Nexus. So I want to extend to you that we do have a mechanism available. If your favorite merchant is not available, somebody else is. So again, I thank you for your business. Thank you for everything you do for Nexus Cooperative, and we want to see you back. Goodbye now.